I like the idea of like polarity. Not so like putting a whole lot of emphasis on it, but really considering how far away modes are from each other. Right? It's really easy to get to the major scale if you're already playing Lydian. If you're playing F Lydian instead of F Dorian, it's very, very easy to just turn it into F major phrases without even feeling like a key change happened.
Right.
And from that point, it's really easy to go into Mixolydian. And from that point, it's really easy to get to Dorian. And then minor. And Locrian. Well, Phrygian, really. And then Locrian. Like, if I thought of my modes in that direction, then they all seem to work together without you hearing this. Right?
Right.
It doesn't really feel dissonant. Just like... Right, Lydian. But when it goes to Mixolydian, it's not like jarring, but it's kind of obvious that something happened.
When do you find yourself playing the Mixolydian mode most? Over dominant chords?
If I'm playing the blues.
When you're playing the blues, you play that?
In like a country setting or like a blues setting that's not very... If I'm not trying to like... It's a blues thing.
I gotcha. I don't know if I remember correctly from one of our lessons you showed me what the 12 bar, but it's 4 bars of 1, 2 bars of 2, 2 bars of 1, 1 bar of 5, 1 bar of 4, and then 2 bars of 1, and then it comes back around, right? Now, say we're like in G, and we have like G7, C7, D7. So like over the first 4 measures, you're gonna play G Mixolydian, and then when you go to C dominant, like the 4 chord, are you gonna just switch to C Mixolydian?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, that's that's one approach.
Where would you take it, like, to make it more interesting?
At this point, now, my ear just takes me to different places than that. Now, it used to be that I would take that very straight up modal approach almost 100% of the time, where I'd be on. What key did you say?
Like
A?
G.
Right.
Okay.
So I'd be doing right, like all blues.
Right.
To the 4 chord, I did Mixolydian again. I'm on 1.
So what are you playing there for 1?
I really went... I hit the major 7 for a second. But I hit it on the upbeat, so it wasn't like too bad. But I hit the flat 7 to begin with. I was still going Mixolydian. But I pulled that major 7, so it was like bebop.
Define that, like bebop. What do you mean? What define?
Bebop. It's chromatic approach. It's an 8-note scale. The bebop scale is an 8-note scale of any kind, basically. Like the pentatonic scale is a 5-note scale of any kind.
Right.
They're basically 8-note scale. Octatonic scales, whatever you want to call them. Whatever the fucking 8 is.
Just whatever, just some chromatic note.
So there's a reason for it, and it's a rhythmic reason, and that's what makes bebop scales different than other scales, in my opinion. Besides the obvious thing that there's 8 notes, you don't want to just play bebop scales like. That's major bebop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, flat 6, 6. So there it is. It's kind of uncomfortable to play.
Right.
What is that? When you play it in 8th notes. Every downbeat would be a chord tone. Like 1, 3, 5, 6, 1. So it's like you're outlining a 6 chord, a major 6 chord all the time. But on downbeat, so 1, 3,